swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Memphis Grizzlies here in FedEx Forum. Hello, everyone. With Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from our Hall of Famer on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you very much. Jaren Jackson Jr. is continuing in his father's NBA footsteps. Asked about that influence, Jaren said, just his heart for the game and tenacity. You have to be able to shoot and play defense because you don't want to be a liability. At the end of the day, my dad did all of that, and he won a ring. Kevin Jaren Jr. wants that last part, too.
I can see why, DA, and I think he's well on his way. Thank you for that one. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for John Morant.
And, guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Now Golden State's starting 5. At the guard spots, it's Curry and Thompson. Porter is out there with Andrew Wiggins, and it's Looney in at the center. And for Memphis, Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then it's Morant. Then it's Williams. And it's Bain in at the 2 spot. Now Morant following the three-point attempt by Andrew Wiggins. Porter against Morant. 6 to shoot. An easy 2 points on the layup. 2 of the NBA's elite teams meeting up here, Chris. Tonight, a lot of people think they'll see each other in the postseason, and I think that adds to the element of intrigue.
Absolutely, Kevin. You know these teams have the big picture in mind. They're thinking about the potential playoff matchup down the road.
And that one's drained from the low block.
Tremendous feed from Looney. He's not thinking about himself. He's scanning the floor, looking to create for his teammates.
Morant against Curry. Adams sets the pick for Morant. Plays it up and banks it in. Morant's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
It's Curry outside. The shot will not fall. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. It's a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Well, it's such a boost. I mean, not something you want to have to count on every night, but you can tell how much they trust their reserves. Offensive breakdown. And they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
On Curry. And the foul called on Kevon Looney. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Curry against Morant. Shot clock at 6. 6 feet out.
Not the fastest, biggest guy, but Steph's competitiveness allows him to be a good defender.
And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point god moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry. And he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
And finished off.
punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now here's Curry. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. And Greg, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own. And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
The Grizzlies making a change here. Anderson's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Bielitsa comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's Iguodala in for Andrew Wiggins. Here's Curry. Here's over Morant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one's on Morant.
So hard to stay down with that pump fake. I mean, it's Steph. He's going to bait you for the foul. You got to have your hand up because you know he can knock it down.
And you look at how teams defend Curry, Chris. You have to grab and be physical, they say, to slow him down.
Yeah, Kevin, Curry is so difficult to ref. He gets fouled off ball on almost every play. But teams know they can't let him have free movement or he'll hit him with a 3.
Iguodala, the pass to Curry. Bielitsa sets the pick for Curry. The high post shot, and it's good off the back rim and in.
I mean, look, the ball handling, the shot making, Curry just operating at a whole different level.
Morant with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Curry. Turned in an outstanding game against Minnesota. The shot, no good.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
And finished off by Morant.
Kicking, moving, looking for his spots. Morant slithering around the court with the ball on the string.
Outside Curry. Kicks it to Thompson. Passes it to Bielitsa. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Greg, when it comes to load management, why do we see more of it now than when you play?
Well, for me, the science of sport has evolved, and it's not just the athlete. It's the technology and the science that goes into making a better athlete. That's why you're seeing load management far more acceptable to the masses now, understanding that this is about the long game.
And here's Morant after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Nobody near Williams. No good on the triple. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Trailing by 2. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
As long as you do that, you put yourself in a good position to win, no matter if you're home or away.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
They've carried out a great game plan in the paint so far. Working it down low a lot and getting high percentage looks.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Tillman, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Conchar comes in for Williams. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Bain. And Jones subbed in for Morant. And Poole gets it to go.
They've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Here's Conchar. He's covered by Iguodala. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Conchar over Iguodala. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. Curry with it. Guarded now by Anderson. Toscano. A miss that time. Would have put him up. For Memphis, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. In the corner, it's Melton. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Curry. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
That's the way you want to end a quarter, with the momentum on your side.
It's a tie game in Memphis. And one of the better young two-way big men in the NBA, Jaren Jackson. He talked about how his defensive responsibilities grow.
Probably be more of a backline help.
Now with his 7'4" wingspan, Jackson has all the tools to be an elite rim protector.
But advanced understanding of positioning. His father was an NBA player, so he's been taught the game from a young age.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. If you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
They've got Steven Adams, Tyus Jones out there with the Anthony Melton. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Conchar in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Now, here's Melton. Following the miss by Otto Porter. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Some changes for Memphis. Williams comes in for John Conchar. And it's Bain in for DeAnthony Melton. Then for the Warriors, Looney comes in for Toscano Anderson. And it's Thompson in for Jordan Poole. Now, here's Adams. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And Looney sends it back.
But because of Looney's strong defensive instinct, he's able to make good reads as a shot blocker.
Payton kicks to Porter. Wiggins outside. And the pass to Looney. Back to Wiggins. Thompson from long range. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. Thompson's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
And Wiggins thrived as a secondary option. Seems that is the role he's best fit for. His efficiency soared. And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
And with Wiggins, he didn't face the same pressure, Greg. It was a huge weight off his shoulder.
And that little aspect impacts play. Wiggins was asked to do less, and as a result, ended up doing more.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. My style of play, I feel I can be effective till my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to this team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt it? Undaunted.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats
For it's running the break or finishing.
Here's Payton, following the basket by John Morant. Here's Porter, and he drives in and finished off by Porter.
strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay.
And finished up by Morant.
Ooh, rolling to the rim with force. Love when Morant goes hard and works with slam.
Warriors trail by 7. Now Payton, nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And Wiggins gets it to go on the assist by Payton. Payton's got 3 assists tonight. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
And when the bench steps up, it takes pressure off the starters. And they stepped up big in that game.
Now here's Morant. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Utah.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Tillman, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. And it's Anderson in for Williams. Then for the Warriors, Bielitsa, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Gary Payton. Morant against Curry. Back to Morant. Pass to Bain. Morant against Curry. Here's Tillman. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
After 3 seasons at Michigan State, Xavier Tillman came to the NBA ready
For the game. I mean, he knows where to be on both ends. He has all the makings of a quality two-way player.
And Memphis making a change here. Elton's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Juan Toscano-Anderson's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. Iguodala comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And Poole subbed in for Klay Thompson.
Lightning quick release of Curry. The D can't afford to lay off of him at all.
Morant scanning the floor. Outside Jackson. Pass to Tillman. Memphis needs to get off a shot here, and it's blocked. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Monday, they'll take on John Wall and the Houston Rockets.
In that game against the Spurs, this is one where it will take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Now, here's Melton. Not a lot of room. Oh, and that one.
Nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
The execution he loves to see.
Here's Curry. Grizzlies making the shot. Tillman grabs the miss. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. A three-pointer off the mark. Warriors have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Here's Curry with the 3. Again, Curry missing. Anderson right side. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
That's just great initiative from Anderson right there. He's still to see avenues to the basket and then take it.
And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game zone. Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too.
Taking a look here at the Grizzlies, they've been awesome so far this year. That was expected from the good analysts who know what they're talking about. We've got one on this panel, and it's called...
Now, I know we want to talk about Ja Morant and the big things he was doing in that first half.
I used to love games like this, Ernie, when I was getting in that groove down low. It's me like he's taking charge, making barbecue chicken stew in the post. You got to get a body on him. It's going to be more of the same in the second half. Barbecue chicken stew alert.
And time for us to sign off here at the studio.
We don't sign off, Ernie. We're still going to be here.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, the defense didn't do a very good job of staying connected to him. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Sharing the wing spots, it's Thompson and Wiggins. Porter is out there with Looney, and it's Curry in at the point. Morant against Curry. On baseline, Jay. Here's Bain. It's stolen by Curry. Looney passes to Porter. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And the Warriors tack on 2 more. Greg, you've got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible. And what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity. And looking now at some numbers for Steven Adams. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's putting up about 5 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what a force he is on the glass. Just inhales rebound.
Oh, he can go around his opponent, over his opponent, through his opponent. A true triple threat.
Morant drives in.
Now, it's been all about John. Score in many different ways.
Warriors leading by 4, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
90 seconds now into the second half. Here's Curry, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
He's so good at keeping the game simple. Curry sees the mid-range J, and how it opens up, he rises up with confidence.
Morant passes to Bain. And Looney sends it back. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. 6-point game. And it's Looney with the rebound.
Oh, not a good look there, guys. No one near him, and he still flings one off the rim.
Curry passes to Looney. Back to Curry. Shoots over Morant. Curry can't get it to go.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one. And something we've seen the last few years, boxing ones thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success. And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Morant against Curry. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. And now let's have a look at the teams that have had the quickest hands in the NBA during the past month. Number 1, the Grizzlies. The Warriors, 4th.
Both clubs really playing a suffocating brand of defense, sticking to the opposing ball handlers and really taking it away. I mean, the steal numbers are off the charts.
Now here's Morant after the miss from Stephen Curry. Morant drives in. And the layup is good. And now just a 2-point Warrior lead. And amazing to even consider using a box and one in the NBA, isn't it, Greg? But Curry does that with his offense to the teams that defend him.
Kevin, I agree. It didn't work well in the 2019 finals. Curry has started to adjust to that look. Much harder to use when Curry has other options on offense. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Clark, he's checked in for Adams. Kyle Anderson comes in for Jackson. Conchar's checked in for Williams. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Bain. Wiggins, that one good for 2. Wiggins has got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, just going to work. Wiggins is punishing the defense for being soft in the
Here's Morant. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. They get Andre Iguodala. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan. And coming out of high school, Ja Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing, growing up in Dalzell, South Carolina.
Memphis with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Jones kicks to Morant. Payton against Jones. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Morant. Toscano with the rebound. And even though he played in an AAU team with Zion Williamson, scouts, Greg, were looking right past Ja Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program.
This is amazing.
The athleticism on that finish. Morant, way up.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Tillman, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Morant. Different look here for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for Toscano Anderson. Porter comes in for Andre Iguodala. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Poole. And Curry subbed in for Gary Payton. Thompson dishes to Wiggins. His 3-pointers off. 4. Jones looking for an opening. And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game.
And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
To the inside. Here's Tillman. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Out to Thompson. They need this. Bangs home the trifecta. Thompson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
That's the big reason this game is still so close. I mean, he's been lights out from long range.
Jones, the pass to Concho. 6 on the shot clock. Drives to the hoop. And it's in there. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Curry against Jones. It's Curry with the drive, and he uses the glass on the layup. Curry's got 24 points.
A wizard of dribbling the ball. His handles, Steph is great at getting to the rack.
It could go. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out
the previous play is under
ball before the buzzer.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replay's here, and it's here to stay for situations.
All right. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is, taking full advantage of the task.
And And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the 4th quarter. So on the floor for Memphis. Up in the forward spots, it's Anderson and Jackson. And then there's Steven Adams. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Bain in at the 2. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Memphis. 3-point lead. Anderson outside. Fires for 3. A new 14 for the Grizzlies. In the corner, it's Melton. Misses the 3.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
There's a screen by Porter. Thompson looking for an opening. Nifty move. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Porter solid. The problem is staying on the floor. He's troubled by injuries.
As you said, Chris, with Porter, he helps this team when he's available.
He's not going to get any easier as he gets older. I mean, he helps this team with his shooting as well as his length. We just hope he can crack 60 games in any given season.
Morant, he's checked in for DeAnthony Melton. Thompson misses.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Morant with it, now guarded by Porter. From downtown, and again, Memphis no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Payton kicks to Thompson to tie it up. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Memphis leading. Here's Morant, and finished up by Morant.
He's got some pops. Morant loves to attack the rim when he gets the chance. Any chance.
Timeout called the Warriors.